still not sure about this. I can't believe you talked me into it.
Well, what can I say? I'm very persuasive. Oh, don't look at me like that. You were just as intrigued as me to find out who it is.
True enough, I suppose.
Actually, it's more in your interest than ours. This scavenger, whatever he is, could be company for you after Susan and I depart.
It's touching you care so much for my welfare, Doctor.
Oh, consideration is my middle name. This wretched place.
Are you all right?
Eh? Oh, it's all this debris from the bombing. It makes it rather difficult to walk.
Oh, your walking stick. Where is it?
Oh, in all the excitement, I left it in the bunker.
Would you like me to fetch it?
No, I can go and get it myself. It's only a short distance. You and Greshem stay here and see if you can spot our mysterious visitor.
Well, if you're sure.
Perfectly sure. Don't fuss, child. I'll be back before you know it. Oh dear, what a place. Sooner away from it, the better. Susan! Greshem? Oh, where the devil are they? Susan! Greshem! Oh, I told them to stay put. Where are they? Oh, this is very frustrating. Hello? Hello, is someone there?
There is indeed.
Who are you? What do you want?
You mean you don't know me?
Know you? No, I don't think so. Well, nice to have met you, young man, I'm sure, but I really must be going.
You asked me who I was and what I wanted. Don't you want the answers to those questions?
Well, not especially.
My name is Tarralassalon, and what I want is to see you, Theta Sigma. Or, should I say, Doctor.
What? Ah, yes. I see. So, you're a fellow Time Lord, are you? Well, I must admit to being a little surprised. What are you doing here? Bit off the beaten track, aren't you?
If that's true for me, then it's also true for you. Perhaps more so.
Really? And why is that, young man? I don't see why my travel arrangement should be of any interest to you.
You don't? I disagree. After all, there's the small matter of the theft of a deregistered Type 40 time travel capsule.
How do you know about that? Have you been spying on me? This is a gross infringement of my privacy.
That's the least of your worries, Doctor. You are now a prisoner of the Celestial Intervention Agency.
The Celestial Intervention Agency. I should have guessed. Always poking your noses into other people's business.
But we have to, because some people's business is highly questionable. Like your own, for example. You've led me a merry dance, Doctor.
You mean to say that you've travelled all this way just to find me? Well, how very conscientious of you. I suppose I should be flattered that I'm worth so much effort.
Don't be. Anyway, now the search is over and I've got you where I want you.
That sounds somewhat menacing. However, I'm on my guard now, as it were, so stay back.
Or what? You'll hit me with your stick? I'm hardly going to sustain much damage from that.
I dare say you wouldn't. Not enough to force a regeneration, but I'll certainly give you a nasty bruise or two.
Maybe you would. But then, of course, I have this.
Ah, Estaza. Why am I not surprised? Well, bravo. You seem to have the upper hand. For the moment. Wait, what's that sound?
Seems to be a ship of some kind. No! Don't run! Stay with me!
Unhand me! Unhand me, sir! I have to find Susan.
Be quiet, you'll give us away! I have a personal force field. It'll shield us from their primitive scanning technology.
You don't understand. Susan is out there, in the ruins.
What? We must find her, come on! Come on, come on!
I'm going as fast as I can.
Look, there she is! Who's that with her?
Greshem. Oh, he's no one of any consequence.
Remain where you are and raise your
The ship
hand.
seems to be hailing them.
Remain
I
where
can't
you
make out
are
what they
and
say.
raise your
Ah,
hand.
I have something that might help with that.
Sudden moves. Please await arrival of the processing officer. You'll be taken to a place of safety. All hail the Stovian Empire.
Come on, it's clear they're going to take Susan and Greshem into custody. We must stop them.
There's only two of us. What do you think we can possibly do?
Your CIA. Come up with a plan. Look, someone's leaving the ship. There's a soldier by the look of it. Oh, this is intolerable. We must do something.
Don't break cover. You'll give us both away. I'm warning you, Doctor. Stay put.
Very well, but I want it noted. I do so under protest. I really don't understand you. Surely you want me and Susan. So why are you standing by and letting her be kidnapped?
I don't like it any more than you do. But as I've already said, the odds are not in our favor. We can't act. For the moment.
The moment? For goodness sake, man. The moment has passed. Look, she's being taken into the ship. Now look what you've done. Susan has been taken by those warmongers.
Doctor, please, try to be calm.
Calm? Calm? Susan's gone and you say be calm? I've lost the most important person in my life. Because of you.
Doctor, I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was for Susan to fall into the hands of those primitive apes. But we have the means to rescue her, see?
That's a rather fancy gadget.
The CIA has some cutting-edge time technology. This Excelsior model time ring is only one of a number of things we've been working on recently. It's got a number of special features. I've got data extracts for both you and Susan stored in it, which is what I use to track you here.
What? You've got DEs for both of us? This is a gross violation of our privacy. Surely only the Keeper of the Matrix and High Counselors have permission to consult the bios of individual Time Lords.
The CIA can make requests for such data when there is good reason. I have the authority. I'm the Director of Homeworld Security. I understand why you feel angry, but actually, you should feel pleased.
Feel pleased? And why do you think that? Eh, oh mighty Director of Homeworld Security?
Because we can use Susan's data extract to track her to her next destination. It might take a while for the time ring to cycle through the data stream, but it shouldn't take long to get a fix on her position.
Yes, I see. Well, I suppose that's something.
She's probably being taken to a refugee center or prison camp of some kind. That'll narrow down the search. We'll track her there, and then we can work out the best way to rescue her. This ring has a teleport function, so getting in and out won't be a problem. We won't even need to waste power on using the temporal setting.
Bravo! Well done. I must commend you on a well-thought-out plan, which would have been quite unnecessary had you just shot that soldier before he took sojourn on board that ship.
Shot him? I can't believe you're saying that.
Really? And why is that? You were the one who called the Stovians primitive apes, and surely shooting an ape wouldn't have been such a great moral dilemma. Oh, unless, of course, you thought I meant that you should kill him. But that, young man, is entirely in your mind, not mine. You could have simply, disabled him. After all, stasers have a stun setting. Something I learned firsthand some years ago, which is probably a story best kept for another time.
Well, I didn't kill or stun the soldier. So we have to deal with the situation as it stands, whether it's to our liking or not. Right, shall we get on? Good, I think that's it. Now, I just need to program the ring to match Susan's temporal isometry and then we can go. Sorry, just give me a moment. What? I don't understand. It's glitching. This shouldn't be happening.
Huh. Things not going to plan? Well, that's prototypes for you. Too many kinks to iron out, as it were.
No, it's not that. Well, I don't think so. Give me a moment, I'll run a diagnostics check. Sorry about this.
Oh, take all the time you need. I'll just stand here and admire the view.
Ah, so that's it. We've had time rings for centuries, but this is a new improved model. I think I overdid it using all the special features. The power pack is almost drained.
Well, too many whistles and bells will do that. You'd have been better served by using something tried and tested, don't you think?
This stupid thing. Ah, useless piece of junk! Wait, tried and tested? Well, that's it! Your TT capsule, we can use that instead!
No, we can't. The ship's gone. The hostile action displacement system is in operation. Well, I feel certain it is. We've been waiting over a day and it still hasn't returned.
I don't really know too much about TT capsules, if I'm honest, but surely displacement is relatively short-term. Maybe it's faulty. Well, it's a very old ship. So we're stuck here. Well, unless any transporter survived the bombing.
But trying to find something amidst all this devastation, it would be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. A very large and messy haystack. Well, it's a very big city. Greshem said it was home to 85,000 people. Greshem. That's it. Something Greshem said. Mantine's bunker has a spare shipping dock.
You mentioned Greshem before, but who's this Mantine?
Oh, a Stovian zillionaire. Come on, let's see what kind of ship is flown by a man for whom money is no object. So, the Director of Homeworld Security. You've done rather well for yourself. Bit of a high flyer, are you?
Oh, don't be mistaken by my appearance, Doctor. I'm old. Very old. I'm in my 13th body and nearly 1,000 years old.
Goodness. So I'm the young man then, aren't I?
Yes and no. This is a new body, only a few days old. And your body, well, it's wearing out.
That's a rather personal remark.
Sorry, but you take my point.
Yes, well, I suppose I do get a few aches and pains these days. Ah, here we are. Welcome to paradise. Doesn't look particularly opulent, does it? Well, it's only an entrance chamber. There's luxury accommodation farther in.
So, where is the owner? Your friend Mantine?
Oh, no friend of mine. I never met the fellow. Susan and I had just arrived and a bombing raid began and, Greshem, the other one I mentioned. He brought us into this bunker for safety. I gather that Mantine left some time ago on a tour of his businesses. So we're completely alone.
It must be very well built. No sign of stress fractures anywhere, and yet above ground there's just devastation as far as the eye can see. Well, if you can afford the best.
Well, it's in the nature of bunkers to withstand catastrophes. Otherwise, they'd simply become tombs for their inhabitants.
From what I understand, that's more common than people realize. Quite sad, really.
What's this? Concern for the lesser species of the universe?
Is this because of my comment about primitive apes? Really, Doctor, just let it go. I have no doubt that you have prejudices too. It's just you're better at concealing them.
Oh, I'm cut to the quick. I think the hangar's down there. To be honest, I didn't actually go too far into this place. Greshem was a little bit wary of me and, I didn't really give him much reason to trust me.
Well, maybe this can help us. Some sort of computer terminal. Let's see if I can bring up the base schematics. Shouldn't be too hard to hack. Looks like we're nearly there. Just take a left at the next junction. You're rather quiet.
You want some small talk, do you? Why should I indulge you, sir? I'm your prisoner, aren't I? That's what you said. A prisoner of a Celestial Intervention Agency. And when this wild goose chase is over, Susan will be too.
I bear you no ill will, Doctor, believe me.
Oh, well, I shall remember that when you're leading me and Susan to the dispersal chamber for execution.
I offer you my personal assurance as Director of Homeworld Security that it won't come to that.
Imprisonment, then? Perpetual stasis or incarceration in the Penitentiary of Shadows? I'm not sure which would be worse. And, of course, not just me, but my granddaughter as well. A young girl. Oh, but don't let that worry you. After all, you have a job to do, Director Tarralassalon.
Call me Taryn. It's what I prefer.
Well, I'd prefer to call you a few choice names, but I'm far too polite to use them. Anyway, it looks like our search is over.
So this is the ship the zillionaire left behind. It's very impressive. I'd like to see the one he took.
Yes, it is rather fancy, isn't it? But do you think you can fly it?
I would think so. Let's get on board and take a look at the controls. Take a seat, Doctor. I'll have a look through the systems. In spite of appearances, the controls seem rather basic. But then, of course, it's not a time capsule, is it? We do have the best ships in the known universe.
Yes, I suppose they are. When they work, that is.
Well, you did steal a museum piece. It's hardly surprising you've had problems with it. Right, let's go, shall we? Doctor, I know you must be anxious about the future, and you've got no reason to trust me. But for now, at least, can we work together? Let's focus on finding Susan.
Very well. For Susan.
Yes. For Susan. Doctor, so what have you discovered?
Well, it's as we thought. It's a luxury space yacht. Some very nice cabins, a lounge, and a well-stocked galley, where I found some food. Here you are. Nutrition gels.
Thank you. Oh, that tastes, different. You haven't poisoned it, have you?
The very idea. Actually, there wasn't anything about. Not even a sleeping tablet. So, no sign of any warships? Well, that's something, I suppose.
To be honest, I was surprised they hadn't set up a blockade around the planet. Maybe they haven't got the resources for that. Which is all the better for us. Now, let me update you on our search for Susan. I've slaved the time ring to the ship's navicomputer, and in spite of a few glitches at first, we're getting a consistent reading on her position. She's heading to the edge of this solar system. I've reviewed the current news feed, and it seems that the Empire has internment camps on the 4 moons of the Dulcis Array, which according to the star charts isn't too far away.
Let me guess. It's at the other end of this solar system. Well, it's what I suspected. That Susan would be taken to a camp. Well, engage the hyperdrive and let's go.
I can't. There isn't one. Oh, it's a fast ship, but it's very much style over performance. On the plus side, the ship that took Susan away didn't look like the sort of vessel that has hyperdrive either. So we should be able to catch up to them eventually.
Probably in time to watch them land.
Well, that might be our best option. Until I've had a chance to examine the time ring, I won't know whether it's safe to use. I don't want to risk Susan's life by using faulty machinery.
You and me both. A mistake in the calculations could prove fatal. So, we take the longer journey. I wonder what Susan will say when we finally reunited. And then I have to tell her, oh, and by the way, this is a CIA agent. And you're now under arrest. What a betrayal it will be.
Would you rather we stopped searching and left her out there?
Oh, of course not. We're in the middle of the biggest war this galaxy has seen in centuries. While Susan stays out there, her life is in great danger. No, far better for her to surrender to you in the hope of Time Lords will be lenient. Me, on the other hand, well, I'm the one who should be worried.
I assure you, Doctor, you will face neither molecular dispersal, nor perpetual stasis, nor incarceration in the penitentiary of shadows.
Then tell me, sir, what else is left?
Let me ask you a question, Doctor. Why did you leave Gallifrey?
I was senior researcher for the Grand Archive of Gallifrey, responsible for logging possible events in the timeline.
Yes, I know that.
Well, of course you do. You're a spy. My, but you are impatient. I just decided to leave. Is that such a crime? I was bored. And there's just so much out here to see. There you have it. Nothing epic or intriguing. Just a man bored with life on dusty old Gallifrey.
You're a good liar, Doctor, but I'm not convinced. Surely you know that CIA agents are trained to read people. However, in your case, I don't need to, because I already know the truth. I know what happened, and I also know what you took from Gallifrey. I was just hoping you might be up front with me.
Up front? I'm your prisoner. I have no reason to oblige you, and certainly not to trust you.
Suppose that's true? Let's start again, shall we? You're at the start of your travels, Doctor. You go here and there, but there's no plan, no focus.
And what's wrong with that, eh? I'm quite content to simply explore. So what if I don't always know my next destination? Maybe I enjoy the thrill of the unknown. I'm content to be a wanderer.
And in doing so, you're underutilizing your talents. You really don't seem to be aware of your great potential.
Well, that's a backhanded compliment if ever I heard one. If you ever lose your current job, don't think about entering the diplomatic service. You've not got the tact.
It's not my intention to insult or upset you. I just want you to open your eyes and get you to see other options, ones which enable you to fulfill your potential. I meant what I said, Doctor. You're a very talented man. Just think for a moment what it would be like if you had CIA resources at your disposal. Agree to work for us, and maybe we can overlook the theft of the Type 40 time capsule. We might even give you a new ship, something with a higher spec.
Work for you? And then what sort of liberty would that be, eh? Ha! I'd be forever at your beck and call. Besides, I took the hand of Omega in order to put it beyond your reach. Since you know about my flight from Gallifrey, then you know that a man died. Lorcansis paid the ultimate price for his principles, and it would be a betrayal of our friendship if I simply returned with you to the capital and surrendered the hand.
I admire your passion, Doctor, but you're being far too idealistic.
And I suppose you're a realist, are you? You and your shadowy friends at the agency? I want no part of your scheme.
I realize you may have some trust issues.
I don't want to hear it. And I've nothing more to say. So, if you've quite finished playing your games, perhaps we can get on with rescuing Susan. Now what's happening?
Seems to be the proximity alert. Alert for what, I wonder? Looks like we're entering an asteroid field. Hold on tight!
You're actually going in there? You're insane! The odds of successfully navigating an asteroid field are approximately 3,720 to 1.
Oh, never tell me the odds. Do you know, I haven't had this much fun in years. What are you doing on the floor, man?
You're flying like a maniac. I didn't have a chance to strap into a chair.
Well, sorry about that. Looks like we have a laser cannon. Bring it online and pick off the smaller rocks. It'll help to even out our passage through the asteroid field.
Perhaps it would have been better to have waited until we had the cannon working before entering the asteroid field.
You said you enjoyed the thrill of the unknown.
Yes, the unknown, not certain danger. Ah, that's it. I'm beginning to get the hang of this. Oh, this is thrilling.
You're doing very well. We're nearly out of the field, just hold on.
We've been hit.
Oh, don't worry about it, just keep firing at the ones ahead. That's it! We've done it! Ha! We made quite a team.
Well, we succeeded, I suppose. Mind you, it's not an experience I'd like to repeat in a hurry.
But you were really enjoying shooting down those asteroids.
Yes, well, that's as maybe. What's that? Surely not another proximity alert.
No, it's the system failure. That asteroid must have damaged the ship.
Huh, and you said not to worry about it.
Well, I've changed my mind. We're losing speed. 16,000 miles an hour, 15,000, 14. The drive unit isn't responding. I don't know what to do.
Well, for a start, don't panic. Let me look at the controls. Yes, speed continuing to decrease. 10,000 miles, 9,000 miles, 8,000. Doesn't this fancy ship have auxiliary engines?
Apparently not. We're down to 5,000 miles an hour. We have to do something. Doctor? Doctor?
Switch off the engines.
What? Why would I want to do that?
Listen to me, Taryn. Our speed's just past 3,000 and continuing to drop. Don't look at me like a drunk shabogan. Do as I say.
Don't take that tone with me, Doctor.
Well, if you won't do it, I will.
Don't touch those controls! I mean it, Doctor!
Unhand me, you fool! Don't you know what you're doing? Oh, this is intolerable. There. Happy now? We are stuck here, and it's entirely your fault.
Don't be ridiculous! The ship's damaged!
Really, Taryn, I shouldn't have to explain the basics of physics to you. The first law of motion states that an object in motion remains in motion at a constant speed unless acted on it by another force. Had you cut the engines when I said, we'd have avoided any further drop in speed, and we'd still be travelling along now at, at 1,000 miles an hour, which would certainly have been better than nothing at all. Wouldn't you agree? Instead, we're affected by the other principle, that of inertia. A motionless body remains motionless unless acted upon by another force.
Doctor, I'm sorry. I just didn't think. I can't explain it. Well, I panicked.
Yes, you did, and I didn't. Well, I like to think I can keep a cool head in a crisis. Well, here we are. Becalmed, as it were. This can't end well, Taryn. Either the ship will run out of power for life support systems, or we'll run out of food and water. I'm not sure which one is the worst way to die.
It won't come to that, I promise you. Quite good at fixing ships. Something of an amateur enthusiast. In fact, I used to race Delta 15s when I was at the academy.
Ah, that explains your flying style earlier. My stomach's still doing somersaults. I saw a few of the Delta races through Gallifrey's western caverns in my youth. Well, it's all very exciting, quite a spectacle, and very popular viewing among the young. Mind you, the races became notorious for the number of pilots who've died. You took a terrible risk.
I suppose I did. When I was in my first body, I just felt life was for living to the full. But when I graduated from the academy, I began working with the CIA, and it was made very clear to me that life hangs by a thread, and that risks must be assessed and managed. So I had to stop racing. I had 3 good wins before I stopped. Actually, Susan saw my last race.
Susan saw you race? I hadn't realised she'd even seen the Delta races. Curious that she never mentioned it.
Well, it wasn't just her. Everyone in my class came to watch. It was a great occasion. Susan and I were at the academy together. Well, we shared a few classes. Right, to work. I'll go down to the engine room. I'll find out what the problem is and see if I can fix it. You stay here and monitor things. I know we've got the laser cannon, but without control of our movement, we're vulnerable to attack. I'll see you later. Oh, we can use the intercom to keep each other updated.
Ah, and there he goes, like a force of nature. Oh, what a mess I'm in. Separated from Susan, a prisoner of the CIA, floating along in a damaged ship in a galaxy ravaged by war. Surely it can't get any worse than this. Finally! It's been over an hour. I was beginning to think you'd found an escape pod and abandoned ship.
I was focused on my task. Besides, the intercom works 2 ways, you know. You could have called me.
Well, there was nothing to report. I think we must be off the established space lanes. There hasn't been anything on our long-range sensors at all.
Let's take that as a good thing. This region of space is the battleground for an interplanetary war. The last thing we need is to find ourselves helpless in the middle of a dogfight.
Oh, indeed so. However, I'd like to think that anyone passing by, military or civilian, would realize we have a problem and take pity on us. Or is that me being naive? Well, now you're back, I presume you have some news to share.
Yes, I have. Partly good and partly bad. I've identified the problem with the drive unit and fixed it. However, there are some problems with the external ducting. I need to examine the hull in order to assess the extent of the damage and see if it's something I can repair.
But you can't go out there, my boy. It's not safe.
I wasn't planning to. I've no experience of working in zero gravity in a spacesuit. None whatsoever. And this isn't the occasion to make my first attempt. I think we're going to have to send out a distress call.
But can we take that risk? This craft is registered in the name of Jolliffe Mantine. We don't know whether that means it will attract sympathy or hostility from others. Besides, it's not as if we asked to borrow it now, is it?
Oh, qualms about stealing a spaceship, Doctor? You're developing a conscience?
You know perfectly well why I stole the time capsule from Gallifrey, so I don't appreciate you making cheap jibes at my expense.
My apologies. That was a little bit unfair. I take your point about Mantine's ship, but we should approach this problem pragmatically. Our first concern is to be rescued. I'm sure that between us we can persuade any potential rescuer that we are harmless refugees. Wouldn't you prefer to get it over with rather than spend days just floating along?
And we are on a mission to rescue Susan, and time is of the essence. Very well. I agree.
Well, that's that. And now we wait.
I think we should rationalize our use of the ship. What I mean is, at the moment we've got air being circulated throughout the whole vessel. Somewhat wasteful, wouldn't you say? Perhaps it would be wise to restrict the flow to areas we really need to use.
Good thinking, Doctor. Any suggestions?
Where we need the engine room and the kitchen, the galley, that is. Well, and here, on the flight deck, of course. I really don't see any need to use the lounge or the cabins. Well, we could keep one cabin, maybe the smallest of the 6.
Agreed. We're making quite a good team.
Oh, don't fool yourself, Taryn. From my side, it's purely tactical. Susan needs me, and I shall do whatever it takes to find and rescue her. Besides, I have no wish to die in a floating wreck of a ship. Survival makes even the most unlikely alliances possible.
Well, I suppose I deserve that. After all, it's my fault you lost Susan. However, I hereby give you my personal pledge that as a fellow member of the Prydonian chapter, I will do all within my power to find your granddaughter.
Thank you, Taryn. It's much appreciated. Such an oath is never given lightly.
Indeed not. And please believe me when I say that I am not your enemy.
Well, actions speak louder than words.
Good morning, Doctor. Anything to report?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Taryn, it's been 3 days. I'm beginning to wonder whether anyone is going to find us.
I think I could boost the distress signal. That might help. The trouble is, it'll take more power, and that's running out.
We're nearly at our wits' end, my boy. We must do something. Anything.
Right, let's see if I can isolate some of the non-essential systems to free up some power. I'm going to have to take power from the laser cannon. It's a risk, because we might need it. Alright, so let's hope that's enough. I'm going to get something to eat. Do you want anything?
Eh? No, thank you.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Ah, dear, well, this is tedious. Another hour gone by and no sign of a ship. Nothing but the harsh vacuum of space and the light of distant stars. Well, I wanted to be out among the stars, but not quite like this. I wonder what Susan's doing. Perhaps she's looking at these very same stars and trying to imagine where I am. Oh, the poor child. She could be facing any number of dangers. I just hope she's still with Greshem. At least he might be some sort of support to her. The only thing that gives me hope is the signal from the time ring. At least I know she's still alive. Out there. Somewhere. Oh my! Finally, something! Taryn, come back to the bridge at once. There's something approaching.
Understood. On my way.
I wonder if I can get a visual. Well, that's certainly not a conventional looking ship.
What is it? Oh, that's unusual. Have you seen anything like it before?
No. It looks like a junkyard with engines.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Very large junkyard. Well, I suppose we should find out whether they're friendly or not. Calling approaching vessel. Calling approaching vessel. Are you receiving? Are you receiving? Maybe if I try all hailing frequencies. Calling approaching vessel. Calling approaching vessel. Are you receiving? Are you receiving? No response. That's odd.
I call it rude. Surely they can see us. Try them again.
Calling approaching vessel. Calling approaching vessel. Are you receiving? Are you receiving?
It's not slowing down. They're going to crash into us. We're going to be crushed to pieces, and there's nothing we can do to stop it.